name is Maharika Yuda Permana from Informatika. I will describe a simple present tense. First, explanation. The simple present tense is one of the most fundamental forms in English. It used to express action, state, or events that are either habit, factual, or schedule. Second, use and function. Function, habit, and routines. Explanation, action that happen regular, repeat activities or daily routines. Example, I drink a glass of water every morning. General truths and facts. Statements that are permanent, true, or universal accept facts. Example, the earth revolves around the sun. Fixed or fixed schedule. Timetables or schedule events, especially for public transport, movies, or program. Example, the movie starts at 8 p.m. tonight. Permanent situation, a state or condition that is a change or a long lasting. Example, my brother worked as an engineer in Jakarta. Instruction or direction, step in a process or giving commands. Example, first you take the flour, then you mix it with water. Third, the core structure or verbal. The structure relies on the base form of the verb 1 with the crucial rule applied to the third person singular he, she, it. The core structure, subject as E, I, U, we, they, positive plus S plus verb 1, negative S plus do not plus verb 1, interrogative do plus S plus verb 1, mark question. Second, he, she, it, S plus verb 1, S or ES, negative S plus does not plus verb 1, interrogative does plus S plus verb 1, mark question. The S removal principle. When you use the auxiliary verb does for he, she, it in a negative or interrogative sentence, the S or ES ending on the main verb must be removed. Example, he works here, he does not work here. Formation. The simple present tense has two main structure. A, verbal, using an action verb. B, nominal, using the verb to be. A, verbal sentence, using action verbs. The key rule for verbal sentence is the use of the base form of the verb 1, and the addition of S or ES for the third person singular subject he, she, it. Verbal sentence using action verbs. Sentence type positive plus formula subject plus verb 1 S or ES. Example, she plays tennis or they play tennis. Negative formula subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1. Example, she does not or doesn't play tennis, or they do not or don't play tennis. Interrogative, mark question, do or does plus subject plus verb 1, mark question. Does she play tennis or do they play tennis? Keynote on auxiliary verbs. Use the for subject I, you, we, they. Use does for subject he, she, it. In negative and interrogative sentence, the main verb always returns to its base form verb 1, even with the he, she, it. B. Nominal sentence using to be. Nominal sentence use the verb to be, am, is, are, and are followed by a complement, noun, adjective, or adverb. Nominal sentence using to be. Sentence type positive, formula subject plus to be am is are plus complement. Example, he is a good student, or they are busy. Negative, subject plus to be, am or is or are plus not plus complement. He is not or isn't a good student, or they are not around busy. Interrogative, to be, am or is or are plus subject plus complement mark question. Is he a good student? Mark question. Or are they busy? Mark question. Conjunction of to be: a, am, he, she, it, is, you, we, they, are. Time signal adverb on frequency: always, 100% of the time, usually or generally, often or frequently, sometimes or occasionally, rarely or seldom, never, 0% of the time, every day, week, or year. Characteristic of simple present tense sentence: A. Use a verb in its best form, infinitive, or a familiar irregular verb. Example, I play soccer every weekend. Play is the best form of the verb. B. Use the auxiliary verb do or does for negative and interrogative sentence. Example, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't mean does not, a negative auxiliary verb for the subject she. Do you like chocolate? Do mean auxiliary verb or do for auxiliary verb for question with the subject you. C. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, seldom, rarely, never, and every day or week or month or year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Example of simple present tense sentence: positive or plus. 1. She drinks coffee in the morning. Artinya dia minum kopi di pagi hari. 2. They play football on weekends. Mereka bermain sepak bola di akhir pekan. He likes reading. Dia suka membaca. Negative. 1. She does not drink coffee in the morning. Artinya dia tidak minum kopi di pagi hari. 2. They do not play football on weekends. Mereka tidak bermain bola di akhir pekan. 3. He doesn't like reading. Dia tidak suka membaca. Interrogative. 1. Does she drink coffee in the morning? Apakah dia minum kopi di pagi hari? 2. Do they play football on weekends? Apakah mereka bermain sepak bola akhir pekan? Does he like reading? Apakah dia suka membaca? Hello guys, my name is Mahardika, and second, I will explain my opinion about smoking in campus area. Before I give my opinion about this topic, I just want to tell you guys that I'm from Bina Sarana Informatika University, and you guys might know that in my university there is a written rule that smoking in the campus area is prohibited. But I know that where there is a rule, there will always be some people who disrespect the law and break the rules anyway, right? Of course, I'm so against that. Where there is a rule, we must obey it and give it some respect, because smoking is bad for health and it affects the air that we inhale anyway. What if there is someone who can inhale smoke from a cigarette, or they don't like to be exposed to toxic chemical in the smoke? It's so disrespectful to smoke in a place that is supposed to be a healthy environment and a place to gain knowledge, when we know there is a rule that forbids it. I believe that this rule is right and is our right a student to live or learn in a healthy environment, let alone in this area of global warming where air pollution is already bad enough for humans. There are also some side effects that can affect even that people near cigarettes smoke and inhale it. So that proves that smoking is bad even for the people near its environment to help the smoke isn't crazy. I hope going forward everyone is going to realize that there is a rule for a reason, and the main purpose is to keep the environment as healthy as possible for students so that they can learn peacefully and not to be bothered by people who don't respect the rule. Let's keep ourselves healthy and keep our air environment healthy for one another too. I think enough for me. Thank you for attention.